Let's talk a little bit more about change, because if we are people that want to keep on learning, we want to keep on changing. And it's interesting to know as much as possible about change. And in this video, I will also share something that really frustrates me about gyms. Let me first give you an example. Let's say my phone goes off and I see it going off and I don't pick up. What would be the reason for us not to pick up the phone? Usually when you look at it, it falls into two categories, the reason why we don't pick up. Either we're unable to pick up the phone, like I'm in the shower, I see it, I hear it, I see it's somebody important, but I don't want to get the phone wet, so ability. Or I'm in a meeting, my ability is not there, I can't pick up. Or I'm in a super loud cafe, can't hear it, can't hear the person speaking, so I'm not picking up. Ability. The other reason is motivation. Sometimes you're on the couch, you have nothing to do, you're just, wasting away your time, and then your phone rings, but you see the person ringing you and you go, no, can't be bothered, don't want that one, no. And your motivation is low to pick up the phone, so you're going to go no. Maybe you're even going to go, I'm in a bad mood right now. If I pick up, I'll probably bring my bad mood to them. So there's the motivation. Now, Fogg, who wrote a very interesting book called Tiny Habits, has said that if a trigger occurs and the motivation is there and the ability is there, then you'll show the behavior that you want to. If either one of those three misses, it's not going to happen. So if the phone doesn't ring, of course I'm not going to pick up. If my motivation is low, I'm not going to pick up. If my ability is low, it's too hard for me to do it, I'm not going to pick up the phone. He's also put this in a nice model. So motivation and ability, he's put that in a model. Here we have the ability. Here it's easy, and here it's hard. And on the vertical one, he's put motivation. And here it's super low, and here it's super high. Now, what Fogg says is that there's an action line. That's this line. And if the trigger happens on this side of the line, we'll respond and do it. But if the trigger happens on this side of the line, our response will be, nope, can't be bothered, will not do it. Let's look at the phone call again. Let's say I'm in the shower and I see that my favorite person in the world is calling, then it's super hard for me to pick up. Even though my motivation might be super high, it will still be here, I'm not picking up. On the other hand, let's say I'm in the airport, I've just heard my flight is delayed, I still have a full battery on my phone, I'm thinking, what shall I do with my time? The phone rings, it's super easy for me to pick up, but the person calling is an awful person who always drains my energy. Will still fall below the line, will still not do it. So he says, trigger plus motivation plus ability means behavior. Trigger plus motivation plus ability means behavior. Now, how can we use this? Now, let's say I want to do a certain thing. I want to go to the gym 3 times a week. My motivation can be very high, but to go to the gym, I have to go in the car, I have to, change my clothes, then I have to shower, then I have to go to another meeting. How am I going to go shower? Do I dare to shower over there? How clean are the showers? It's super hard, but my motivation might be really high. I'm still not going to do it. So what I then can do is I can make it easier for me to go to the gym. For example, like I did, I built a gym in my attic. So I have a gym right here. As soon as I open my bedroom door, I have to physically walk through the gym. So I've made it super easy for me to have that motivation that I already have, but made it super easy for me to do it. So my ability would be, it's easy. So this model says that there's only 2 ways to make sure that you're doing something that you want to do. Either increase your motivation or decrease the difficulty of how to do it. Now, how can you use that? Now, what you could do is, let's say I want to start working out. and I'm not used to that. So I watch a couple of videos and I see all these people that are doing push-ups and everything. I can't, you know, I'm trying a push-up. I hate it. It hurts. It's too hard for me to do, even though my motivation might be very high. So what's better to do then is, okay, I'm going to start with something super easy that falls just above this action line, called I'm going to walk for 5 minutes each day. It's easy for me to do, my motivation is there, but if I've done it one day, the next day my motivation might be even a little bit higher and it becomes a little bit more easy. And so I can make like a chain of little easy steps that I make just until my motivation goes up. It's super easy, and now even maybe 10 minutes walking will be a little bit harder, but not as hard as it had been in the beginning. So now I can maybe go, let's do a 10-minute walk. And so I can build my confidence by tiny baby steps. And I know baby steps sound like I'm a baby, can't do it. But it's just, you know, just realize that this is how our brain functions. This is the psychology of human beings. If it's not either easy and I'm motivated, then I'm not gonna do it. Let me share one of the frustrations I have with gyms in general. I don't know why I'm sharing this with you, but maybe you can do something about this. Why aren't there gyms where when you walk in and you're not fit, they will applaud you and high-five you and walk by and tell you it's awesome you're here? Why don't these gyms exist? Why do they all look super cool, super fit, and they look at you like, hi, but I'm more fit? Why do they do that? Why don't they make it super easy for us to walk into that gym? This was a personal frustration that I just wanted to share. So, make it easy on yourself, create a higher motivation, and use this model to find when you're triggered, is your motivation going to be high enough and is your ability going to be easy enough? It's going to be easy enough for you to do. Work on those and change will become more easy. Thank you and keep on learning.